Hello guys, welcome to Rajput Auditorial. Today I am over here to explain you a very interesting chapter number 3A, Demand Analysis from your Economics textbook, which is your new syllabus of the academic year 2020 and 21. So today what we'll learn is exception of law of demand. Do you all know what is exception of law of demand? No? So I will explain you in a very simple and a very easy way. Do you all know what is exception? If no, then I'll tell you. Exception is a situation in which demand curve does not move in its proper way. It moves in its exceptional way. Which means is, do you know what is the direction of law of demand curve? Yes, it is from left to right towards the downward direction. But in the case of exception of law of demand, the demand curve moves from left to right in an upward direction. So, let's see how the demand curve moves in the next slide. Yes, we can see over here is exceptional demand curve. Here the demand curve slopes upward from left to right. It does not move in a downward direction, it moves in the exceptional direction. So here the DD demand curve is also given, you all can see. So let's move towards what is the first point of exception of law of demand, that is Giffen's paradox. Yes, if you all want to learn this Giffen's paradox in a detailed way, you all can move in my previous slide and look toward it. It is a very important point and you all can go and watch in my previous video. I have explained you in a very detailed way and very interesting way also. So guys, please see this point. It is very important from your exam point of view. So let's move towards the next point, which is prestige good. Let me read first. What happens in this case of prestige good? Expensive goods like diamond, gold, etc. are status symbol. So rich people buy more of it even when their prices are high. So what we have learned from the starting in this chapter, it is when the price rise, demand falls. When the price falls, demand rises. But in the case of exception of law of demand and in the case of this point, which is prestige good, the demand rises when the price rises of the prestige goods like diamond and gold. Suppose I am very rich person and in the market there is the image of mine is very high. So when the price of the diamond rises, I will go and buy more of the diamond even at a higher price, because what it will result in is my image in the market will rise very much. So this happens in the case of rich people, that the price, suppose when the price of the gold rises, they demand more of the gold to make their image in the market. So in this case what happens is the demand rises even at a higher price. So this is exception towards the law of demand. So because of this, the demand curve moves to in the upward direction, which is exceptional towards the law of demand. So let's move towards the next point, which is speculation. Yes, very interesting point. And over here the name has changed, but you all can understand this point as consumers expectations also. This is indirectly the same. The law of demand does not hold true, which means is the law of demand does not move in a proper direction in the case of speculation, because when people expect price to rise still further, because over here the consumer starts expecting of the price to rise. So in this case, although the price has risen today, consumer will demand more in anticipation of further rise in price. Yes, over here when there is a slight rise in the price of the commodity, the consumer starts expecting further rise and they demand more of the product even at a higher price. So over here the law of demand get violated, and what happens is the price rise, the demand also rise, because the consumer starts expecting that the price will rise further in the next day. So they demand more of the product even at a higher price. For example, price of oil, sugar, etc. tend to rise before Diwali. So people go on purchasing more at high price as they anticipate that price may rise during Diwali. Yes, of course. Suppose we buy more of these sweets during the Diwali festival, and some of the people tend that the price of the sweets will rise during the festival time, so they buy the sweets before the date of Diwali, so anticipating that the price will rise at the date of festival. So over here what happens is the demand for sweet rises even at a higher price, which is exception towards the law of demand. Next point is price illusion. Let me read first. Consumers have an illusion that high priced goods are of a better quality. Yes, of course. Suppose sometimes we see that people buy more of the branded goods thinking that they are very good, they are of the very good quality, and they buy more of the branded good even at a higher price. So I am not telling that branded goods are not of the good quality, but sometimes before of the name and fame, we buy more of the product at a higher price, and over here what happens is the price rises and the demand by us also rises. So this is what is exception towards the law of demand. Therefore the demand for such goods tend to increase with a rise in their price. Yes, what I explained you earlier, the same is written over here. The price rises but the demand for the branded good also rises by the people. For example, branded products which are expensive are demanded even at a higher price. Yes, they are expensive also, but they are demanded even at a higher price because the people think that they are of the good quality, and that's why they buy more of the branded good thinking this. So let's move towards the next point, which is ignorance. Yes, ignorance. We people hate the ignorance. So over here, ignorance is for whom? Ignorance is for the consumer. The consumer which are ignored by the price, which they don't know what is the price, they don't know what is the quality, and they blindly buy the product, and because of this they get cheated sometimes. So let me read first. Sometimes due to ignorance people buy of the commodity at higher price. Yes, of course. How do we come to know about the quality, about the price, about the use of the product? We often see the advertisement and we come to know that this product has came into existence, what is the use of this product, and etc. etc. So because some people are not known, because they don't know what is the price, what is the quality, and what is the use of the product, they buy more of the product even at a higher price because they are not known to what is the use of this product and what are the price of it. Because of their ignorance they buy more of the product even at a higher price because they don't know what is the exact price of it. So because of this they get cheated many times. This may happen when consumer is ignorant about the price of that commodity at other place. They don't know that what is the price prevailing in the whole market, and they blindly go at one shop, whatever the shopkeeper says, they keep on following it and they buy more of the product even at a higher price. So this is exception towards the law of demand. Let's move toward the next point, which is habitual goods. Yes, whenever we get habitual towards any of the habit, towards any of the good, we buy more of it because even at a higher price, because we are habitual towards it. Suppose I like chocolates very much. So I will not get I will not follow what is the price of the chocolate. I will blindly go at the shop. I want chocolate because I am habitual towards it, and I will buy that chocolate even at a higher price. So what happens is price also rises and demand also rises, which is exception towards the law of demand. And due to, I will read it, due to habit of consumption, certain good like tea is purchased in required quantity even at a higher price. We people are very habitual towards tea or coffee, so we buy tea and coffee even at a higher price because we are habitual towards it. So over here what happens is the price of the tea rises, but the demand also rises even at a higher price. So this is what is the exception of law of demand. And over here the demand curve does not move in the proper direction. It moves from left to right in an upward direction. So what we learned today is all the exception of law of demand. If you guys want to learn the Giffen's paradox in a very detailed way, you can go and watch in my previous video also. Thank you so much. Hope you all would have understood what is the exception of law of demand. If you want to learn the law of demand assumption, then you all can go in and watch in my channel. I have uploaded all the videos and you all can watch it. Hope you all would like, share and comment what are the queries of your after watching this video, and subscribe this channel as much as possible guys. Thank you so much.